Hi everybody, I'm Lydia and I'm here today to talk about Pokemon. So, some of you guys know, maybe some of you guys don't, I really love Pokemon. I've been into it back since when I got my very first Game Boy and Pokemon Blue. My brother had Red, so yeah. We didn't get a trading cable for a while and we never got some Pokemon. Those version specifics, man. So, I'm doing a collaboration with my support buddy from the Geeks and Beauties group, Chris. So you'll see his video in the down below. There'll be a link. So he and I decided on Pokemon because it's one of those subjects we both share interests in and are both really passionate about. I decided that I wanted to talk about some of my favorites from each gen. There's so many ways I could go about it, but what I decided to kind of settle on was picking a team of kind of a first round pick and a second round pick from each gen. So I've made myself a list and there is one representative from each gen plus a backup, so I kind of have an A team and a B team if you want to see it that way. I know when I'm playing the games, I'll kind of flip people in and out, so I might have two grass types on my team. Basically, I had that kind of in mind, but mostly I was just picking favorites. I was actually really surprised by how balanced a team I had when I came out at the finish. So yeah, my Gen 1 absolute favorite, Lapras. Right? Okay, so you've got your water, you've got your ice, sort of pseudo-legendary, and it's adorable. Plus, if you're surfing, you actually get to see it as you're surfing. And I still really like it. It's one of my favorites to this day. But it was one of my favorites back when I first played Blue as well. My tier 2 pick from Gen 1, though, would be Ninetales. Since I played Blue, I never got to actually use Arcanine, but I thought Ninetales was awesome. And she's a lot more elegant, which is a plus. I say she, 75% I believe are female. Maybe it's even more than that. Maybe it's 85. Anyway, you get the idea. Pretty awesome Pokemon. But great fire attacks. Yeah. So that's my Gen 1. Gen 2. Gen 2 has some interesting picks. I really like where they went with the expanded stuff. I actually had a really big gap between playing a bunch of different gens because there was a point where, we'll just say my Game Boy got lost, okay? It's easier than explaining. Basically, I didn't play much with Pokemon after Blue for a long time. And then, more recently, I came back to it while hanging out with my husband and his family. And we're now doing a Pokemon tabletop roleplay campaign, which we kind of sort of had to smash our own system together from what was already out there, because it just wasn't working for what we ended up wanting to do. But, you know, it's cool. So between that and some playing randomized versions of some of the like Gens 2 through 4, thanks to snow days and some fun little programming bits from my husband, have been able to get to know Gens 2 through 4 more. So my Gen 2 picks are Lantern, because I love the water-electric combo. I feel like it's kind of trolly, and it just really worked well for my teams. Personally, I find that I tend to like, first off, grass types a whole lot, and then secondly, water types. I feel like everybody gravitates towards certain types. Maybe yours are different than mine. They probably are. I'm a little unusual, but that's okay. So my second pick for Gen 2 is Noctowl. Honestly, like, I started using it and then realized you could do so much with it thanks to, you know, being able to use Dream Eater and, you know, these psychic moves, plus all the normal and flying type moves. It's really just a great all-around Pokemon with a pretty good bit of power to it. So, Gen 2. And let's go on to Gen 3. Gen 3, I found a little bit harder to pick. There were more Pokemon that interested me, and I actually kind of went in and was like, this one, no, this one, and changed my mind as I was kind of giving it a day or two to think about it. But my first pick is Breloom. Honestly, I hadn't played a lot of fighting types, just because they just didn't appeal to me very much. But Breloom kind of drew me in with the cute little Shroomish, and then the evolution is great too. It made fighting more approachable to those who like cute Pokemon, and it's pretty solid. Then my second pick from Gen 3 is Gardevoir. I know, kinda super cliche. Gorgeous, elegant Pokemon, good moveset, and now that there's fairy typing, still pretty darn good. So, yeah. Gen 4. Gen 4 got even harder, seriously. I mean, I have my little Piplup plush over here, and sad part is Piplup and Empoleon just didn't make it in because there are other Pokemon that I used more when I actually played. So I kind of tried to go with what I'd actually play with on a team, as well as what I really love. And as much as I love Piplup, whew, Torterra, man. Torterra just smokes so many Pokemon out of the water. And I know it's got its weaknesses, but I really like the combo, and the idea of a turtle with the world on its back is just one of those great images that, you know, I love the mythology of it. Then my second pick is another ground type, Garchomp. Really guys, Garchomp. It's the only dragon type on my list because it just does it so well. And it's just fun to use. I love it. So yeah, Garchomp. Gen 5. So Gen 5, I was actually kind of able to jump back into and play closer to when it came out. I played White, I played White via an emulator. And yeah, I was watching the Black and White show with Brian, and I've really, you know, came to love some of the Pokemon from the series and from the games. So again, it was a hard one for me to pick. I don't know why. Gens 1, 2, and 6 were a lot easier for me to pick. It was just straight to it. I knew what I wanted. And, you know, Gen 1 is classic. But yeah, Gen 5 was harder. So my top pick from Gen 5 is Chandelure. I absolutely love it. And I think Litwick is adorably cute, even though it's sort of a little bit creepy if you start to think about it. It kind of just sucks the life out of you. I'll roll with it. So, my other pick from Gen 5, I had to pick one of them, guys. I had to pick one of the Pikachu dupes. Emolga. If you've seen the episodes about Emolga, then you know what I mean. Emolga is adorable. I love it. And it's really great too, because you're getting away from those ground type attacks by also being flying and electric. It's wonderful. Great combo. Now for Gen 6. Never mind the hand motions. So Gen 6, I got a 3DS for Christmas a year and a half ago or so, and my husband and I share it. So I've been playing through X, he's played through Sapphire, and yeah, I still haven't gotten around to switching with him. It's almost time though. But my picks so far, having played just X almost all the way through, are Aegislash. Holy crap. Technically I still have a Doublade, but it's so good. So good. I kind of don't want to imagine it more powerful, but it's gonna get more powerful real soon. So yeah, I love Aegislash. It's a great type combo, and though it has some major weaknesses, it's also really great. And then my second pick, which is kind of more for the aesthetics, but I love the Pokemon, and it has great attacks. Aurorus, guys. It's the only fossil pick on my list, but it's a great one. And yeah, I didn't realize how much I liked it until we kind of started talking about some things in the tabletop group, and I've fallen in love with Aurorus. And it's hilarious because in the tabletop group, my character is afraid of large Pokemon. Aurorus is huge, like enormous, like at least as big as Gyarados. So yeah, funny, ironic, whatever. So yeah, that is my list of my top 12 Pokemon. Tell me what you think in the down below. Maybe there's some stereotypes, maybe not. But I love them. I love them all. Thank you guys for watching. I would love it if you could go and check out Chris's video. It's in the down below, like I said. And if you've enjoyed my video, please like and subscribe. I know not all of my videos are about Pokemon, but hopefully you'll see some things you like, especially if you're kind of a geek girl like me. Thanks for watching. See you next time.